we're at a listing appointment. Most objections are from sellers.
I've been there.
So, yeah, I mean, this sounds really good, Mike, but I guess my main thing is our main concern is that you're not local to La Jolla, and we're thinking that a local agent might be better.
If I had a dime for every time I've heard that, I love it. Thank you so much for bringing that up. First of all, you're concerned about making sure that you get the most for your home, which we're on the same page there. Now, when I've heard this in the past, I've always had kind of different reasons on why. So I'm curious, what's most important to you about having a local agent from La Jolla?
Well, I mean, they would probably know the neighborhood, so maybe it'd be easier to attract, more buyers if, they have connections within our community already.
Interesting. So you feel as though having a local agent is going to attract more buyers? So would that mean that you feel most buyers are already going to be from La Jolla?
I mean, I would think so. We're a pretty tight-knit community, so, they may have some more connections.
Interesting. Now, from the research that I've done and the experience that I've had selling homes all over San Diego, we're actually seeing that migration patterns are bringing buyers from everywhere. And to you as the seller, do you feel that a marketing program designed for a very hyper-specific neighborhood and only drawing buyers from a hyper-specific neighborhood would bring more offers and a higher price versus a marketing program that is going to bring buyers from everywhere?
Well, I mean, probably everywhere would be preferred, but...
Beautiful. Okay, so as we were going through, do you feel like my marketing program that we went over would be able to draw buyers from everywhere as opposed to just here in La Jolla?
I could see that.
Excellent. And with that marketing program, when we bring more buyers, do you feel having more buyers is going to give us a better opportunity to get more offers?
Yeah, that's what we're looking for, the most amount of buyers.
I love it. Now, with more offers, what do you think that's going to do to our eventual sales price?
Hopefully it drives it up.
Love it. We're on the same page. So with our marketing program, we're going to get more buyers, get more offers, and run out of fucking time!
This one is a little harder since it is a listing appointment, but so what you've said sounds, you're looking for to close the listing. Mm-hmm. So what you've said sounds great, but I think our main concern is that we're looking for somebody who lives in La Jolla to sell our property, and so we think a local agent to our community might do a better job at listing our home.
Why do you think a local agent could find more buyers than a large team?
Well, I guess, we're thinking, La Jolla is a very tight-knit community. A lot of buyers probably are coming from my neighborhood, so maybe somebody who's already lives there would, have more connections to bring us some more buyers.
You know what's crazy about money? Is money doesn't discriminate based on neighborhood. So if you have access to a larger buyer pool, there's a higher chance that we could find buyers for you from different neighborhoods that could have more money. And what's the biggest goal in selling your home?
Well, we want to make the most money possible.
And you know what they say is competition breeds success. So if we're bringing in multiple buyers to you, as opposed to one neighborhood, then they're going to be offering hand over foot in order to get into your home, considering the low amount of inventory. Now, since there's such a low amount of inventory, and we have such a far reach in San Diego, don't you think we would have access to more buyers who could potentially bring in higher offers for your home?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like we should go over our listing appointment, or we could sign it right here and we could get your house listed within a week because we have a full media team to do pictures and videos. We'll reach across the entire San Diego County, including our own buyer pool, to find you the best buyer. And at the end of the day, you'll walk away with a great check in order to get your next home.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right, so it's hard to declare a winner and a loser because those were amazing. So I think you guys both did a phenomenal job, and I think both of you absolutely would have landed the business, and you had some really good objection handlers and took them on a journey. I think ultimately the reason we made the decision was we're going with Mike, and the reason was, even though he didn't get to close, which Lukas closed, which was really freaking strong, I think Mike took her on a journey to help her come to the conclusion, where Lukas didn't take her on the same journey. He gave her the information, but didn't guide her there. He kind of took her there. where Mike guided her and let her like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh okay. Like he made her feel a part of the journey with her, where he was more of the guide in the story, where Lukas was more of the hero in the story. And I think guiding somebody through the process, helping them come to that conclusion on their own, as opposed to like, steering them into that conclusion. It was razor thin, but I think that was ultimately the deciding factor, is that you made her feel a part of the journey. And so that's how I went with Mike. But Lukas, that was fucking phenomenal, dude.